Hey YouTube, it's Queen Pam Elon QP here, and I'm back to give a follow-up on Crop and Create. One of the lovely ladies in the group created these. I put them on stickers so that I could label each pouch that I have of the classes. And we're going to go over, and they're not going to be in any particular order, but this was the Hero Arts class with Laura Basson. And in here is what I made. I didn't necessarily follow her instructions, but she did do a card that was similar to this. But I, this was Sunday and I was pretty much over taking the course. It was 3 days long and I was tired. Not, that's not a reflection on the teacher. I was tired. This was one I followed the way she did it. And I'm really pleased with just about every card that I made. I'm going to say pretty because I'm not looking at them all at once, but I do believe that I am. So you got the stamp, you got the dies, you got a stencil, and there was a third card that I didn't make, and you also got these. So good class there. Let's see. Then we got, this was Kathy Zilski's class for Concord in ninth. And I really liked the cards that we made, and I pretty much followed um, the way she instructed the class. I think I switched up my colors over here because Concord and Ninth sent you the inks to use, so that was cool. And you got the little doodads. You got the stencils and stamps and dies and cardstock actually. Most of these, I'm going to say all the classes came with cardstock. I used my own because I like my paper tray ink cardstock for bases, and whatever they used was lighter weight than that. There was a late night class on how to color. This design was printed and sent to you, and I think it was Angie Bloom. Let me put these back where they go. This was the Lawn Fawn class by Jen. I've never taken one of her classes before. Apparently she teaches a lot. Um, we got the dies. We got the stamps, obviously, but I'm not finding them. Another set of dies. Paper. Yep, there's the stamps. It's really cute. And these were the two cards that I made. Oh, three cards. Really cute. I found out I actually do like critters. I would have said no beginning before taking the classes with the critters. Sorry, my washer was making a loud noise. Um, so I really liked the card. These were colored with Copics. Very simple Copic coloring. Loved it, loved it, loved it. This is the Tailored Expressions class, and you got a triple mini slimline stencil, and it also has a stamp which has some words, but there's a second stamp also and some dies. The second stamp, yep, here it is. It does the veining on the leaves. We got the cardstock. Just had to use your own ink. And there we go. 3 very beautiful cards. Oh, I thought I had paused, but I hadn't. Mama Elephant. You got the critters and dies. Yep, a bunch more dies. I still have them the way I was using them. And we made, this was watercolor with Christina Warner. Made this card and this one and this one. Excellent. This class was with Vicky Booten, and we got eyes, a stencil, I see it in here, and a stamp set. And these are the 2 cards that I made, following along with her directions. Not sure that there was a 3rd card. I don't think there was. This was Gina Kay's class. We got a stencil, stamps. I don't think there were any dies. There weren't any dies, but there was this. And we used it. There was dies, sorry. For the one word. You can see the unboxing. I recorded that. It's on my channel. I will try to put the link in the description box below. And one of these is probably going to end up being my holiday design. This is the Spellbinders class with Kim Kessie. And we got an 8.5 by 11 stencil, which ends up looking like that. We got stamp set and 4 sets of dies. And here are the cards we made. This one moves. Yep, you can see he moves. And just absolutely beautiful. We also got these gems. I didn't use them yet, but I probably will. This is a scrapbook.com mini class, although I don't consider it mini. We got the dies, stamps. Yep, dies and stamps. And these are the cards I made. Well, this is not yet a card, but it will be. And that one. This is the mini class by Simon Hurley for Ranger. He gave us some of his foam and a stamp. And I believe he also gave us, yep, lunar paste. And I was just playing with that. I didn't get a chance to make it into a card, And I made those things following along with his instruction. This is the mini class from Your Next Stamp. And I'm just going to pretty much show you what I made, or if I was able to make anything. Well, I wasn't. So there's this one, and this one, and some gems, and a stamp. There were some, the classes on Friday were back to back to back to back, and there were some where I needed to take a break. So I didn't create everything. This was Honeybee, also a mini class, but I made this card and this card. And they gave us the stencil and stamp in order to make that happen. This is a Brutus Monroe class. I did not complete it, but we did get these dies and stamps. And this was the mini class on Friday, and there was also foil. I have it in here protecting it. This was Elle's studio class. I started it and did not complete it. We got stamps with dies and paper. Dies are falling off. And I thought I completed one of those. I did. I did complete one. This is the class by Close to My Heart, one of my favorites of the mini classes. You got sequins, you got twine, you got all the paper, you got the stamp set. The twine is not in here right now, but you can see it on the cards. Really liked it, more masculine theme. Crafter's Companion, you could create something like that. I got started, but I got nowhere near finished. They gave you all of those, some watercolor paper for you to watercolor, and the stamps. You can see them in more detail in the unboxing video. Great set of instructions. Plus, Sarah is fun to watch. And this is the last class, and by then I had given up. So it's by Pink and Main. So I haven't done any of it. I haven't even watched the video yet. But you got that, you got some flock, you got that. So now I just kind of want to give a critique and just answer the question right away. Will I do it again? Yes. It was a tremendous value. I believe I paid about $288, including the shipping. Um, all of the cards were well instructed. You got every single thing that you needed, including envelopes to mail them. If I had any complaint, it was Friday. There was no break in between class. And when I pay for a class, and it's online at a given time, I try to be present for that given time. I set that time aside to do the class because I know me, I won't go back and do it. So there are probably a couple of classes over here that won't get done because that's just who I am. I'm on to the next thing. And I like that the Saturday and Sunday classes, there was time in between each class where I could reset my desk, put my stuff away, pull out the next class, get the right inks, etc., etc. So for other than that, and for a class that was this many classes, for that to be my one complaint, that's not even really a complaint. So yes, I recommend Create and Crop card delivered. Never done one of their in person things, probably wouldn't, probably be too expensive. But online and during the pandemic, this was a beautiful thing. They intend to continue. And they also said that the next one's in March. And if you follow their website or go on their website, I think they will be, at least for alumni, opening up registration sometime in November. So again, this was a good class, excellent value. And I didn't mention that most of these people who you saw gave you some sort of discount to their website. And that will be my next video where I show some of the stuff will be in my haul video. So as always, I leave you in the hands of the Creator. Be blessed.